What is up, everybody, and welcome back to some more Minecraft Attack on Titan. And I'm back, and we're at the Forest of Trees, obviously. So I did some work over here on the main area. So I just did a whole lot of terraforming, basically. Just because, you know, everything's flat. Didn't want everything to be flat. Wanted some variation, but you don't really need a lot of variation because there's going to be all these trees here. So you know, I'll work on this a bit more, but I think this is pretty good. And it also helps me gauge just how big I should make this. So we have all these paths here. I put a couple more paths in, but I did a lot of terraforming. That's for sure. So this goes on for quite a while, and it'll be even bigger eventually. Like, this isn't how big I want the Forest of Trees to be. I want it to be, like, say from the middle of this path here, this main path, I want it to at least go all the way to the render distance. Like, about over there, I guess. Like, one whole render distance, maybe. Well, I don't know. I have 16 chunks rendering. I guess that is 16 chunks way over there. It should be. So, I don't know. That's about good, you know? Like, a whole thing like that. Like, that would be, like, the very edge, like, pretty much. Of course, my dog started barking. Oh, good. Maybe he'll stop, hopefully. So yeah, over here, not much terraforming going on, but I'll finish that stuff off camera, because it does take a while. This is probably, I don't know, a couple hours of work of doing that. I did make a couple, well, like 3 or 4 or 5 extra trees so far, I think. Yes, I did save them all as well, so let's see. So there's some that I put some cyan wool on top of. I think I'm done making the ones out of the regular oak wood, so now I'm going to make a whole set of trees that are just spruce, or I don't know. I mean, what else? I think I'm not going to go with jungle wood, or I might, I don't know. I'll probably just do oak, spruce, maybe dark oak, maybe do a few dark oak ones, because that's pretty similar, it's just a bit darker, but you know, it's slightly different. But yeah, these wool ones, I put those wool there just so that when I was in MC Edit, I could figure out which ones I already saved and which ones I recently made. So I just made these 5. So we have a really big one here. It really does a lot of twists and turns. And then, oh my god, my dog won't shut up. He won't shut up. I don't know what he's barking at, but I should probably let him in, so I'll be back. Alright, now that nonsense is over. Okay, so, yeah, I have this really big tree here. It's even bigger than that one. And, yeah, so then we have this one here. It also does lots of twists and turns. It also splits at the top here with two things. And then we have a few small ones, and that's all. And so I think that's all I'm going to do for the oak tree ones, and then I'll do some that are dark oak, some that are spruce. But today I'm just going to be, let's see, what am I going to be doing today? Actually, you know what, let's make some dark oak trees. And you know what? I kind of feel like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna do dark oak, and then I'm also going to do leaves. We're gonna have, oh man, the dark oak leaves on this texture pack look they look so nice. Just come look at this. So, you know, actually, I'm just gonna do it the easy way and just spawn in a dark oak tree. Spawn in, where the hell are the saplings? I forgot where the saplings are. Oh, they're right here. Obviously. Okay, so I don't need 4 of them. I'm stupid. And bone meal. Okay. So let's just spawn in a little dark oak here. Oh, okay. I just woke up. Okay, I just woke up. But, so, it's a pretty nice texture, and there's also like random little apple things in here. Mr. B-Dubs, he definitely did a good job with this texture. I like it. So, we're going to do some huge trees that are dark oak wood and dark oak leaves. And I kind of feel like doing an extra type of leaf. Maybe I could just go with spruce as well. if we mix in some spruce leaves in here. Maybe that's a bit too weird. Birch. I don't know. There's also, let's see, what did I used jungle for those. The acacia leaves also look pretty nice. Where the heck are those? It's also a very different texture. I think I might go with that, actually. So, yeah, I think I might go with the dark oak and the acacia leaves. Or, yeah, I don't know. I'll see how that is. So, let's see. So, if we make a brush here, alright, so I gotta remember how to do this. Brush, sphere. I don't even know what the leaves are. So we got leaves 2, and we have leaves, oh wait. We have leaves 2, 1, okay. Leaves 2 and leaves 2, 1. Alright, that shouldn't be too hard. So brush, sphere, leaves 2, comma, leaves 2, and then, oh wait, no, hold on, that's, that comma, semicolon isn't supposed to be there, or colon, and then leaves 2, colon 1, there we go, that's how it's supposed to be, and space, and then, what is it, the radius, 3, so yeah, and then we have this brush here, and then I figured out what happened last time with the leaves dissipating. I set the mask to wood, I think, and it set the mask to wood planks. I got totally mixed up. I'm supposed to set the mask just to air, because that means that it'll only change the air blocks. For some reason, that makes it so that the leaves don't dissipate. So yeah, so this is what we're going to be working with here. We got the acacia. Now I think there is a way to also change like the percentages of what's being spawned, so I can have more dark oak leaves than acacia, but I don't know how to do that, and honestly I think that's fine. So yeah, we're gonna make some pretty cool trees here. So just gonna start with that. We got our leaves. Put these fireworks there. So let's see, so that's 3. I like to have a few different sizes here. So I'm gonna make one that is just 1, and then this one should be 2. Yeah, and I'll just do that. So I have 3 different sizes of that. And then some axes for the wood. Again, 3 different sizes is always nice to have. So let's see, what is this here? This is log 2, 1. So yeah, brush, sphere, log 2, 1. Bit awkward, but it works. And yeah, just do it the radius of 1, radius of 2. Actually, I think that's what I want. Yeah. And is this good as a radius of 3? Yeah, that's good. Okay. Alright, so we have, I think, everything we need. Although, yes, I do need to do mask air for all of these. Mask air. And this one should already have it. I'm just going to do that, mask, and then that disables it. And then I'm just going to do it again just to make sure. So that's how you do that. So just make sure, if you want to make these, you have to have the leaf brushes on the mask air. Okay, so I'm going to go like way over here, because we have all the room that we need, and I'll delete all these afterwards, so it's all good. So we have the base of the tree as the biggest one, and then I might even just go one more, and then we start with the brush, the smaller brush, and yeah, so we got this dark oak, and it looks pretty nice. I like it. I think these are going to be probably my favorite trees, actually. It seems like a really good idea, using the acacia and the dark oak leaves. Seems pretty nice. And then this, it's only a radius of 1. So, I don't know. Just do what you want with it. Go up, go around. Just go crazy with it, right? And then you're up here. This will be a smaller one. That's fine. We'll go over here. And then you go back down here. And you just kind of fill it in a little kind of like this, I guess. Yeah, that works. Just to fill it in. Alright, that's not too bad. And then it goes up. Goes over here maybe, over here, whatever. Alright, so we have all of our branches, our main branches, and we can even go in here and just put in some random ones. Like this, just little twiggy ones, just adds a bit more detail to it. Somewhat. Alright, so now we have our leaf brushes here. So we'll have the biggest radius all the way up here. And there we go. See, everything works just fine. And these leaves look really nice. I like that. So just place them in wherever. And then we go down to the smaller one and just do a little bit of extra here and there. And then the really small radius, just kind of placing that wherever, really, just to give it a little more character or whatever. And that's good. Oops, and keep on doing it, does usually trigger, leaf station, whatever, sometimes not, and then we'll leave them small images. And just fill in the rest of the leaves and look good. Sometimes if you're staying too close to it like this, it comes a lot of mess up and then it'll spawn like wasting leaves and add like something spawns in like every one do isn't it like 3 different clicks or something. So just stand far away and it doesn't happen. Alright, it's looking pretty nice. So compared to those trees, it looks a bit different. Doesn't look jarringly different, but it looks different and it looks nice. I like it. So now let's try to make like a really big one. Let's make let's have just an extra thing here. It's gonna be brush sphere log 2 1. It's gonna be, well, that's the biggest radius you can have for stuff. So it's gonna be over here. That is a huge radius, but this is gonna be a huge tree. So yeah, that's the radius we were working with before. So yeah, it's gonna be a really huge tree. This is probably gonna be, well, you know, this is gonna be the biggest tree in the forest. Why not? Why not? Because we do have until the height limit, which is 256, and right now I'm floating at 200, so we have lots of space. Like, this is already a really huge tree, isn't it? And now we'll finally have the smaller one going all the way up really far, because why not? This is going to be a huge tree. Why not? So, like, this is going to be, like, I don't even know, just a really big tree. Just huge. But I also want to try to make it, like, not cut into this, so I can save it properly. Alright, I think that's pretty good there on the branches. How huge that tree is there. Alright, so we're going to start with the top here. Probably just get rid of that because we don't really need it. But we have a lot of leaves to make. A lot of really big leaves. Alright, that's pretty good. It's a really Really big tree. Alright. And I'll just fill in all these really quickly. Alright, and it's pretty much finished. So yeah, this tree in itself creates quite a bit of shade, and it's just really large. Look at that. I mean, how many blocks tall is this? So we have, so that's ground level is just at 100, and then all the way up here, I don't even know. It's pretty big. So it's over 100 blocks tall. It is 135 blocks tall, about. That is pretty tall, I must say. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and create a few more of these dark oak trees, and then I will see you over in MC Edit. Alright, I am back in MC Edit, and I have made some more trees. So I think, you know what, I think this will actually be good. I think this is actually all the variations of tree that I'll need. I think that after I save all these and clean up this mess here, I think this will be about time to start on the actual forest, to just paste all these in and see what happens. So I made a couple of like dead variations of the trees, just in case. I mean, trees die, right? So there's got to be a couple dead trees in there. So just made some acacia wood dead ones, and I'll see if those fit in there. But I have some more variations of the dark oak. I think this will actually be fine. So I'll just start to save these, and that'll be that. So let's start by saving this big one here. And it is indeed pretty big. Okay, I think that's all of it. Just about. Alright, so I wish I would have done this sooner, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to export the schematic as always. Forest. I think this one's going to be called Colossal Tree, because why not? That is not how you spell colossal. How do you spell colossal? Is it that? Colossal? I think it's with 2 L's. Is it with 2 S's? I don't think it's... Is it with 2 S's? I don't... Is it with an O? No, definitely not. Okay, whatever. Oh god, now just everything looks messed up. Okay, I don't know, whatever. It's a colossal tree. There, forest colossal tree. Good enough. Okay, so, and then I'm going to just delete it. Now that it's saved, just make sure that it's actually in the list, and I'm just going to delete it. As simple as that. There we go. So it's a little less work. I mean, I have to delete the bases of the trees, but that's no big deal. So let's, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and save the rest of these, and then maybe try to delete them all, and then I will be back with you once I do that. Okay, so I finished saving them and deleting them all, so now we just have a nice list of trees to work with over here. So in this episode, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just place... So how I'm going to do this whole thing is I'm going to first place all the, I guess, technically more rare trees, like the colossal tree, the dark oak trees, the spruce tree, yeah, that one spruce tree that I made by hand, and the dead ones, and then I'm going to fill in everything else with all the variations of the regular one that I have. So let's just start with placing the colossal trees, why not? So let's pick a good spot for that. I think maybe right around here, where it'll be really thick in forestry. We'll just have a nice colossal tree here. So can I just drag them in? Okay, I can just drag them in. Alright, I don't have to go through the process of, you know, doing all that. So one colossal tree, very colossal indeed, and I'll just place it right here. There's a random little bit of something that got saved with it, but whatever, that's fine. And yeah, so what ends up happening when I save them is that like the very bottom base of it gets cut off or something, but that's fine. think it's just because of all the grass, but whatever. So, don't copy error and complete. There we go. So, I think I can get away with placing a few of these colossal trees. Just a few. So, maybe we can place one way over here on this little top here, top of the forest, or top of the topography, whatever. Place one more colossal tree and have it all in there and whatnot, and that looks good as is. So there's another, and this goes pretty quick. It'll still take a while to do it, but I think this forest is gonna look absolutely amazing after it's done. Probably just a few episodes left on this, because by next episode I will have all the rest of the terrain finished, as well as, you know, all of the forest filled in, like completely filled in with all the variations, and then the episode after that will be touch-up, and that'll be just anything extra that I might need, as well as a whole bunch of random smaller trees and bushes and other foliage, and then that'll be pretty much done for this one giant forest, which there are at least one or two other giant forests in the whole anime. So yeah, that is just a seriously big tree. Maybe we can make one more. So yeah, that's why I wanted, when I tested out this little spot over here of trees, I just wanted it to be a small area, because these were not, this is kind of like a beta test right here. But maybe we can fit a colossal tree somewhere around here. Let's see, over here has some more finished terrain, so might place one somewhere over here. Just have to wait for all the stuff to load in. Come on. Let's see here. Let's just pick a nice good spot. This is here right on the edge. So let's have one more colossal tree right in here. And place it wherever. It can be however close I want it to be to these trees. Maybe right in here. Would that work? Let's see if right there would be a good spot. Just make sure it works all the way around. It does. Pretty. Is that root floating? No, it's not floating. Okay. So how does this collide here, huh? How does it collide? It does. Oh wow, that's perfect. Look at that. Just barely touches the other leaves of the trees. That looks pretty good. I like it. So okay, let's complete it and then deselect it, and we'll see how it looks in this thing here. Pasting in giant trees. So yeah, I like that. It's pretty close to the other trees, and it looks perfect there. I mean, look how large that is compared to these trees. Like, I like that. It's always nice having just a couple very tall variations. So this here this is like a small scale version of what this entire thing is gonna look like right here, pretty much. It'll look even better than this. So like I'll put more trees in here. There'll be even more trees closer together in this little beta section of forest here. But let's move on. Maybe we can see if the dead tree looks any good. So I have those here, just a couple versions. I put some spider webs on them instead of leaves. Not like a lot of spider webs, just a few. But let's just try maybe a dead tree, like maybe some natural selection happened and there's just a dead tree. Oh no, not this shit again. Okay. Whew, almost flew off into the sky again. Maybe because this tree is so huge and massive and successful, a tree nearby wasn't really able to grow because it didn't get enough sunlight. So who knows? There's just a dead tree right here that just died, or maybe it's just really old. Who knows? But it's just right here. It's kind of coinciding with all these other trees within the branches and the leaves and all that. And does this look good? All right, I guess that's yeah, it kind of touches those trees a bit, but that's fine. That's what trees do. They touch other trees. Alright, so let's place just some dark oak ones around here. Because I have a fewer amount of these. Oh yeah, oh shit. Alright, I guess that doesn't matter for those, but I did forget to rotate them. That is one thing I forgot to do, is rotate them. Whatever though. Oh god, actually, whatever. It's fine. So let's just place some good old dark oak trees here. And just randomly. One over here. Oh. I rotated the wrong one. Yep, trees, that's what trees do. Yep. Okay, yep, right there. And there we go. So yeah, I think I'm just going to finish up doing this, and I will see you back in game when I am done. Alright, I am back in the world, and it's looking pretty good. So yeah, I'm actually getting, well, fairly close. I mean, I do still have like hours and hours of off-camera work to do, but I do have all the trees I want, and I have them saved, and all I have to do is just work on it. So yeah, this is essentially what the whole forest will look like, except even better. But yeah, we have these trees here. This is like as close as I can put them together. Right here, it's looking pretty perfect, I think. And yeah, it's going to be very, very dark in here. Very dark. So we got a dead tree here. I think that works pretty well. Won't have too many of them, but I think that's good. And yeah, all sorts of stuff going on here. The giant tree. All these other giant trees. And this whole large area that it'll be. So yeah, I think this is going to be amazing. I hope you guys are enjoying this. And yeah, that'll be it for this episode for today. Like and subscribe would be highly appreciated. And as always, I will see you next time. But one thing first, I'm going to be starting a new series, and it's going to be, well, I'm just going to be playing through Far Cry 2, because one of my friends bought me the game, and he said he wanted to see me do a Let's Play on Far Cry 2, and so that's what I'm going to do. He bought me the game, so I might as well do something with that, and yeah, so, yep, sometime I'm going to be starting that series, so, you know, if you're curious about that, then yeah, but other than that, I will see you all in the next video.